I want to be different. I want to have a different story. And I want to be able to tell my niece and nephew, I made it out alive and you can too. My name is Amber Ayala and I go to East Early College High School. My childhood was pretty rough because of the bad things that have happened. It began when my dad and my mom got divorced in 2010. That just devastated my mom. That's as far as back as I can remember. Her drinking got really bad. Seeing my mom being so sad and seeing her try to recover, I know it's in her that she can be a good parent. So to see her go up and down very frequently, I think that's more mentally challenging and has been one of the biggest things I have to deal with. My older brother, he got into drugs and then he eventually got into doing heroin and injecting it into his veins. There was times where he was there because he felt my mom slipping as a parent, but once he did his own thing and he started getting into drugs and hanging with the wrong crowd, he kind of just faded away slowly. He was my next male figure to look to, and he wasn't there either. Fast forward into 2014 when his addiction got really bad and he let his partner have his first child, a baby girl. Her name is Faith. They did their best to take care of her and stuff, but eventually they kept going out longer and longer and leaving her with my mom and me at the house. And so we kind of grew accustomed to that, and then she got pregnant again, and my nephew was born premature and addicted to cocaine. It was just like, here's the kid, there you go. So it was like having my own baby at 14 and just learning what a receiving blanket was, or learning what a bottle was, or learning how to hold them right. And it put me into where I kind of felt like I was 18 or 19 or 20 having my own kid, and I just missed out on all the times I could have went out with my friends to the movies or simply just trying to go ride my bike, but I had to use that time and make sure my niece or nephew was okay or they had supervision. It definitely has taught me that you have to accept sometimes and forgive and let go and just leave it not into someone else's hands, but you just have to I like to say, you have to let the leaves settle. You have to let them fall on the ground and settle, and then the wind will come back and pick it up, and maybe then it'll be okay. School was a place to leave all of that behind and actually be the person I could be.
What I think of Amber, originally, she was to herself, but if she needed to come out and say something, she would. And I also could tell that there's a story behind her.
He had not a similar childhood, but he definitely could relate to what I was going through. It was really comforting.
She opened up and let me know some of the problems she was facing. It allowed me to get to know her better, but then it also made me realize how strong she is. Sometimes I forget that I'm really working with a high school student. The level of maturity that she has and the accountability that she has at such a young age, it's just, you don't see that. She will not quit.
I'm very proud of that I've had perfect attendance since pre-K. I've never missed a day of school. One of the ways that I was recognized for my perfect attendance, I got this big trophy in 8th grade when I was graduating from middle school, and I still have perfect attendance as I'm going to graduate. There's two things I'm striving to be. My first go-to thing is to become a doctor, a surgeon. And the next thing, I would like to be a psychologist or a family therapist. I really want to help kids who have had troubling childhoods like me. And since I didn't have that person to advocate for me, I would like to be that person for other people.
So far as her future, I can tell that it's bright, but the potential is unlimited. I think she has a lot of potential, and I can't wait to see what she's going to do, because it's going to be great.
Beating the odds means to me is still trying to be happy. I've been through so much fights, so much lies. Beating the odds is becoming a person, a role model for my niece and nephew. I want them to be able to say my aunt or my tia had this childhood and now she's out of college or she's going for her master's and she's still trying to get a degree so she can have a stable job so she can support herself financially. I think if they can say that about me, I definitely have beaten the odds. My name is Ayala and I beat the odds.